Hey guys, Chantel Jordans here with Team Stevens and Exit Realty Metro, bringing you your HRM market statistics for the first month of 2023, January. So if you remember from my last month's update, I did the full 2022 year in review, and we really saw a market that ebbed and flowed. So it started high in January of 2022 because interest rates were super low, and then it kind of kept increasing as we got to the spring market. And then as interest rates started climbing, we saw the market sort of go down and settle towards the end of the year. So you're probably wondering, where are we at in January of 2023? Well, we started off with 198 houses sold, which is actually down 25% from this time last year. Now, this makes sense that we'd be down because interest rates are triple or 4 times higher than what they were in January of last year, so it makes sense that our sales have gone down. Also, sale price has declined as well, and not too much. It's declined just about 6% since January of 2022. So right now we're hovering around $520,000. Now, one big difference between January of last year and January of this year is our housing inventory. So right now we're at about 2 3/4 months worth of housing inventory, which is 3.5 times more than what we had in January of last year, which really contributed to the huge prices that we saw January of last year. So even though this January is definitely a little bit cooler than last January, we're still seeing homes sell over asking price. So of those 198 homes that sold in January, about 50 of those still sold over asking price. So that's 25% of listings that are still selling above asking price. And this amount above asking price is an average of about $21,000. So if you were house hunting at the end of 2022 and you saw prices sort of stabilizing and things sell under asking price, we're still seeing that, but we're definitely seeing a difference between December of 2022 and January of 2023. We're still seeing those really well-priced homes that are in a good area that might look nice, maybe are staged. We're still seeing those houses sell over asking price. So as a buyer, you really need to be careful in this market because yes, some things will sell under, some things will sell at asking price, but some things will still sell over asking price as well. So it really depends on what you're looking for in terms of style of house, in what neighborhood you're looking for, and definitely in what price point you're looking at, because the higher prices are still not selling as fast or as much over asking as those lower price points are. So what does this mean for you as a consumer? Well, as a buyer, it means that you're definitely not competing to the level that you were a year ago. So you're not having to pay those $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 over asking price to get a house, but you still have to be really strategic to find what you're looking for at the right price. And you have to be willing to potentially go over asking price, maybe include a letter to the seller still, and just have all your ducks in a row, like a pre-approval and all of that, because you may still have to go above asking and compete. And if you're a seller, no, it's not as competitive as it was in January of 2022, but houses are still selling for 98% of the list price. And like I mentioned, they're still selling for over if they're presented correctly. So if they're cleaned up, they show well, perhaps they're staged, painted nicely, they are still able to sell above asking price. So it is really important to have the right listing strategy in place, and it is very possible to get exactly what you want in this market. If you have any questions about the buying or selling process, definitely reach out to me. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next month.